Happy Sunday! You know, I don't normally do anything like video recording or any type of streams typically on a Sunday. For me, I tend to use this day as a rejuvenation, try to stay off my cell phone as much as possible, let alone laptops, kind of just really chill, rejuvenate, like I said. But stumbled across something that I overlooked last week that is really just grinding away at my brain. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. If you are working today, hopefully you're getting some wonderful overtime. If not, well, I think it's time to start poking your management saying, hey, it's Sunday, rejuvenation day. We're supposed to stay in our pajamas all day, listen to some Rob Zombie, which I actually was earlier. Oh yes, big metalhead. Oh yes. Otherwise, okay, let's go ahead and dive right into this one. Well, it's right on the screen here, right? Pretty unreal that RuneScape 3 is going to be getting 110 runecrafting. Now, I've made previous videos talking about the skill expansions on RuneScape 3 before. Obviously, we got 110 woodcutting, 110 mining, smithing. Now, runecrafting is going to be right around the corner, 110. In my personal opinion, and I've said this before, I think it's really stupid to just do 110s. They should just... On RuneScape 3... there are so many people with so much EXP. I'm obviously one of those human beings and one of those accounts. Just make everything 120. Like it's gotten to that point in time. Not to mention RuneScape 3 is microtransactions-scape. I mean, how am I personally going to be training 110 runecrafting the same exact way that I've been training 110 woodcutting, which I'm 109 right now? I log on every day to use my daily treasure hunter keys, and whatever genie lamps I get, I just use on woodcutting. And when 110 runecrafting is going to be out, I'll just be using genie lamps. So, training skills on RuneScape 3 is really just useless. I recently got 104 million EXP on cooking on old school RuneScape. That actually has some value. One, I made a ton of moolah. Two, if 120s ever come to old school RuneScape, and by the way, I forgot to mention this in 2 days ago's video. Make sure you check it out if you are following my podcast series along that we've been doing since, August of last year-ish in a way. All the playlists, or rather stuff that I'm talking about, is going to be down below, not to mention top pinned comment. I have a playlist literally with every style of these videos, a podcast style episode, where we just really talk about random crap. And obviously we're talking about this stuff today because you kind of really got to dive into it, and it's something that everyone should be in. Let me just go ahead and say this. Microtransactionscape for RuneScape 3 has pretty much made it where you don't even have to train the skill. If 110 runecrafting came out on old school RuneScape, people would be making a lot of GP because obviously people would be doing blood runes, people would be running runes, and there would be a lot of incentive. Now, my previous video, I talked about how there should be 120s on old school RuneScape. Some of you all that are hardcore old school RuneScape players only may have misinterpreted of what I said, or maybe I said it the wrong way. I am not for every skill on old school RuneScape going to 120 like I am on RS3. RS3, every skill should be 120. It makes no sense of why we haven't gotten that big update just yet. But on old school RuneScape, it should be virtual 120. What does that mean? Well, when 120 capes came out on RS3 back in 2014, they were all virtual, which means if you have 104 million EXP in a skill, your total level does not change, but you get the luxury of having a sexy upgraded 99 skill cape, which looks really cool. Do I think that old school RuneScape should have that? Yes, because there are a lot of people out there with a abundance of EXP in skills. There are people in my clan. Shout out, old school RuneScape clan, NightmareRH. If you're not in a clan and would like to join a conglomerate style of hoodlums, hoobas, well, then definitely come along. Because we are a social bunch of people, and we also have a bunch of EXP and a lot of skills. So, picture that you are cooking away and you get 104 million cooking EXP. Your total level doesn't change, but boom, you get a sexy new cape to be walking around the game. I really like that. I think that would be good for the old school RuneScape community, right? But then again, hey, what do I know? I've just been playing RuneScape since 2005, so. But yeah, as for RS3 though, crazy town. Absolutely just crazy. But we did wrap up Double EXP Live, actually a little over a week ago. And I didn't make a video showing this, but I did gain quite a bit of EXP. It's pretty funny because if you look at my EXP gained over the last year, every EXP Live, obviously there's a big boost. May, there was Double EXP Live. Double EXP Live is 48 hours of Double EXP. You got 10 days to use it or lose it. August, there was another Double EXP Live. November, this past November, I gained a ton of necromancy. And then I gained 52.2 million EXP this past one a couple weeks ago. And I mean, I didn't spend any money on keys, but I log in to RS3 every day, and if I get those EXP stars, I just use them on a skill. So a lot of this EXP is from, like, the free version of microtransactions on RS3. If you are a member, I believe you get one treasure hunter key a day on RS3. I could be wrong. I pay by the year. I do the RuneScape loyalty package because my main account on RS3 is also my main account on old school RuneScape. So therefore, I pay like $100 a year. I get 3 treasure hunter keys per day. And I mean, hey, yeah, I mean, it's when 110 Runecrafting does come really hit the game, I'm just going to be using lamps. So therefore, training Runecrafting is completely useless. But let's go ahead and pretend that I was actually going to be training Runecrafting on RuneScape 3. I mean, first of all, you got to be off your rocker. The way I got 99 Runecrafting back in 2015, which got my max cape at the time, was RuneSpan. Not really sure if RuneSpan is still popular or not. But let's go ahead and look at this. So, Runecrafting levels, caps increase. Cap is from 99 to 110, yada, yada, yada. Bringing new rewards and opportunity. Oh, boy. Fabricated time runes. Brand new type of rune type. Harvesting the power of time itself. Can I freeze IRL time? Is that what this is? This stuff is actually very game-changing, believe it or not. I mean, I am ripping on Runecrafting a little bit. But I'm really ripping on 110 Runecrafting on the way you train it, not the incentives behind it. Because we all know that there's going to be people out there just dropping a couple $100 and they're just going to be getting 110 Runecrafting. And that's what Jagex wants. They want you to do that. They really do. Am I going to be doing that? No. I did that for 120 farming. I spent $400 to get 120 farming. That was worth it. But with 110 Runecrafting, I'm just going to be a patient beaver and just use my daily keys to pretty much slowly level this up in a way. And also use Double EXP Live as well. Harness time for new spells. That's going to be useful. Obviously, new spells in this game. New internal magic weapon system. Earn Runecrafting EXP and the new skill, the Chill Way. Okay, what is the Chill Way? Doing RuneSpan? Nobody's going to be doing that. What is the Chill Way? Crafting runes? Nobody's going to be doing that. Maybe bots will, but the average person is not. So this is going to be the big one. The new Masterwork Staff. Create level 100 Masterwork Staff using advanced processes that integrate multiple skills. That's going to be very interesting. And there was a lot of talks about RuneScape 3 evolving into a new era where you then have to pretty much use other skills to train one skill. Old school RuneScape, maybe sailing is going to change that. A lot of people are really, I mean, there are so many people that have so much fears in the old school RuneScape like community because they're like, sailing's going to kill the game. It's over. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No. Okay. This is not evolution of combat here on old school RuneScape, but sailing could be the first one to kind of incorporate a lot of different skills. Like on RuneScape 3, you got Invention. Invention incorporates a lot of different skills into one. Of course, you got Necromancy. Of course, you got, what's some of the other ones? Oh boy, I gotta log on RuneScape 3 now. Archaeology, that was a big one too. But obviously, Breaking the Hourglass, Blast from the Past, Presence the Future, introducing Time Rune, a new catalyst, Rune Unlock for creating at level 100 Runecrafting. So I believe this area is talking about a new Time Rune Temple. Yeah, so there's going to be a new location on RuneScape 3. Timewell. Let's see. Rare achievement in Gillinor and beyond. Only true pioneers gain access to 100 plus resources. Obviously, new areas. Obviously, new things to unlock with this. A big, huge, no expensive pouch. That's going to be pretty cool. Once again, I don't really know who's going to be training Runecraft in the old-fashioned way on RuneScape 3, but then again, I could be wrong. Starting from 105, you'll be able to craft a new expensive expansion pouch. Sunday, little tired. Expansion pouch, a 70 slot. That is actually pretty big. 70 slots essence pouch that doesn't degrade like the previous pouches. Now, this one is definitely well-known needed if you are legitimately going to be crafting runes. Got time for a quick spell. Once you have gotten your hands on these new runes, you'll be able to use them to wield the powers of yourself. Create a paradox to help you gather more materials from different time streams. This is going to be pretty interesting. So, overall, the whole thing about this is that for me personally, I'm probably never going to dive into a lot. Oh, wait a second. This is actually tap into a temporary, empower your magic abilities with a chance to refresh your cooldown. That's actually pretty sweet. So, it looks like Runecrafting 110 is going to be unlocking a lot of things for other skills. And that's pretty much what was on one of the RuneScape 3 podcasts that they were doing on their channel. Pretty much talking about how the future of RuneScape 3 is taking really this pivot shift where they're going to be incorporating a lot of really new updates to an abundance of skills. A lot of other games have done this. I mean, let's go talk about Diablo 4, World of Warcraft. So it's RuneScape 3 is really moving into, in my opinion, RuneScape 4. Because this is just so much different than RuneScape 3. If we were to go back in time to actually RuneScape 3, back in 2013, this is a completely different game. I mean, seriously, Jagex might as well just call this RuneScape 4 at this point. Reaching level 110 Runecrafting unlocks the ability to craft the Masterwork Staff, pulling together your knowledge, runecrafting, smithing, fletching, crafting to create this powerful level 100 staff through an intricate process similar to crafting Masterwork equipment. To begin, you need to complete new achievement, crafting to your own rune that involves crafting all 3 of the new eternal magic weapons and upgrading each all the way to their saturated level. The runes have spoken. Yeah, this is definitely going to be interesting. Now, Masterwork Staff, I honestly, it's pretty remarkable. This was actually released 3 March 2015. Which is, well, I mean, this came out, last week. Once again, I've been really busy over the last couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of really picking my brain. But I mean, hey, there's a lot of new weapons on this game. There's a lot of new stuff that is obviously coming out. And if you are a hardcore RuneScape 3 RuneScapian, you got a lot of stuff to look forward to. That's pretty much awesome. Right now, I'm pretty much 95 old school RuneScape, 5% RS3, and chiseling away at some skills right now. Chiseling away at a max cape on old school RuneScape. But I mean, overall, a lot of this equipment is definitely going to be very good for fighting probably future boss. And pulling up the roadmap here, which is really good to look at, but it's a little scary because there are some things on here that makes my brain have some terrible past memories. So, it looks like early summer we're going to be getting the skilling update as 110 craft. Oh, wow, man. I am... Woo! Oh, I need some more coffee. Somebody... Little buddy... Little buddy, you gotta make me more coffee, man. I gotta get off the computer. I actually got a lot of sleep last night, believe it or not. I really did. I'm fully rested, but normally on Sunday, I swear to you all, technology is not my friend on Sunday, and I highly recommend that for everyone. Take one day out of the week, try to put down your phone, try to get off technology as much as possible, even though I find myself really not doing that. Okay, early summer, holy nuts, 110 crafting. There we go. Early summer, 110 crafting. The spring, we're going to be getting 110 Runecrafting, followed by 110 crafting, and then all the way during the winter time of that believe next year, or maybe December time frame, early 2026, so maybe next January, who knows. 110 thieving. A lot of new things are coming down the road ahead for RS3. Old school RuneScape, we got a ton of great stuff to look forward to. And for all my RuneScape 3 haters out there, hate away, but I mean, just remember that RS3 is responsible for the creation of old school RuneScape. So... if it wasn't for evolution of combat, old school RuneScape would never exist. And I need to do some more mining. Damn, I got an AFK today. Well, it looks like I'm probably going to be on RuneScape a lot today, regardless. Okay, otherwise, to wrap this video up, this vlog, video, whatever you really want to call it, we are living in a time where, Jagex is a profitable company. They are growing still, thank you God, and you got to be happy. I'm loving all these updates that keep coming out. I mean, I am very happy to be part of a community that is releasing new updates for us. There was a point in time where the vast majority of World of Warcraft community leaders thought the game was going to die because Blizzard wasn't releasing like any patches or update. We're getting a lot of new stuff from Jagex. So any of you Jagex members watching me, which you probably won't, but hey, who do I know? Thank you for what you do, and keep these things rock and rolling. But otherwise, like I said, all the playlists that I'm talking about now are down below in the description, not to mention top comment. I do have a playlist for the last, 6 months. All these podcast-style videos that I've been making pretty much have shifted my content. The vast majority of you all seem to like it. If you don't, well, I mean, what do you want me to do? I've always been a knack for commentary. I've had other channels out there where I've just done vlogs and stuff, but consolidation into one channel, in my personal opinion, is definitely not the worst thing on the planet. But if you want to see past vlogs, stuff like that, just go ahead, find this playlist on my channel. Not to mention, it's in the description as well. And definitely check out, if you haven't seen this, and if you have time to, my polycystic kidney disease videos playlist. go into some very much awareness about a fairly new form of dietary management for a type of kidney disease that I'm using, and also things are going very, very well. Have new round of blood work and labs next month, which I'm going to be sharing once I get that stuff done. But to spread some more awareness as well, the treatment that I'm using is from Santa Barbara Nutrients. Pretty much a blend of minerals, Keto Citra. If you know anyone out there, please, by all means, point them to this company's website. That's also who we did the fundraiser for. And this is just a mineral blend that I take 2 times a day. Put in some water. You can put in some tea or coffee. And all it does is provide your body with very much needed minerals. Potassium, calcium, magnesium, citrate, which helps break up, stop the forming of kidney stones, where you can die with a type of kidney disease if you get a kidney stone. Ketone supplement, BHB, which is pretty much, we all make ketones. If you're on a low-carb diet, you're producing ketones all the time. And this is just really working for me, and I hope this works for other people out there. I really do. And for anyone from Santa Barbara Nutrients that might be watching, thank you so much. I really feel like this is definitely preserving my kidney function and also saving my life as well. Otherwise, if you want more of NightmareRH, definitely check out my Amazon book, Vito Zombie Book, and give that a read. Otherwise, I'll probably see you all in a couple days on Tuesday. Let me know down below, and definitely drop a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if you will actually be training 110 Runecrafting. And what would you do if 110 Runecrafting came out on old school RuneScape, huh? Oh boy, later!